And Juventus with their so much of the pre-match focus on that man there.
Spurs in the round of 16. Time to join your commentator.
Of easy referee since 2009 on the bench. Locatelli, Cambiaso and international Abdul Karim. Yildiz, the star man, undoubtedly. So we're underway. Go longer this time. As well as a lot of threat in this Galatasaray side. Scored 5.
And they think that here they'll play with plenty of confidence.
Just Gabriel Sara. And he might have a guide for Juventus. It was a rather draining Saturday night game, the derby. Osimhen from the home crowd. Yildiz with the ball in, and an easy take.
He has played, has been really impressive. Only place he hasn't played, I think, is in goal.
Yeah, big favourite. Thuram. Victor Osimhen looked to try and go for that, and Weston McCann. And that's a good effort, would expect, from Galatasaray. Now he's 52. Night for Galatasaray. But McKennie was fearing for Yildiz. McKennie with the pass. Cope Miners from that game at the weekend, Tony, against Inter. I think there were positives from enjoying much more of the ball at the moment. Numbers in the box as well, but that's nowhere near. Sara. Akon might have a go! Locatelli and Kalulu near the edge of the area. Torreira got it clear. Brahim. Galatasaray get the decision. Yunus Akgün. Too much on it for
the ball for so long.
Conceição with the ball over. Heads. Conceição and still and wins the 5 at the weekend. A bit in good form. Here, Torreira with the pass and Lang's in there. And Sara! Galatasaray in front. But it's a goal all of Juve's own making. The error seized upon. And it fell to Gabriel Sara, who finished superbly.
So Yildiz with a really poor touch, takes it into trouble, and Bremer gets a foot to it, but all he could do was knock it into the path of Sara, and he needed to keep composed, and he certainly did.
In 2024, here's Cambiaso. Juve looking to hit back, good ball! And turned in by Cope Miners. Instant reaction from Juventus. Cope Miners was in there. And it's all square. They've hit back immediately.
I didn't even have time to tell you that this team is made of sterner stuff, but my goodness, what a reaction to going a goal down. Cambiaso, that is a brilliant ball. Kalulu up from right back, a good header, but Cope Miners and Juventus are back on level.
Yunus Akgün, good challenge by Thuram. Had a difficult time at Juventus since he arrived from Atalanta, as he originally perhaps in the Premier League. I know that he's played in its fine defender.
This Juventus side, I remember when they used to strangle the life out of games. Well, not this Spalletti side.
Talk so down on his time, or how it, with his injury record.
That is never normally a good...
Yilmaz. Jakobs with the cross. It's beyond Lang, and Osimhen has been hurt. Osimhen hits. Yunus Akgün. Osimhen didn't know that was coming. Not keeping it well enough here, Juventus. Gabriel Sara. Osimhen with the header, and saved by Di Gregorio. To get this in the box, Lang takes it. Good delivery, and the header was on. Locatelli got his head on that. A hamstring problem. Yunus Akgün. Yilmaz with the cross, and Osimhen. He's saying there was an arm used there.
And that is Certainly sad to hear because he was such an integral part.
Conceição with the cross. He's found McKennie, and Cope Miners gets it back and finishes superbly. That is so good from Cope Miners. And Juve have turned this all around from 1-0 down to 2-1 up in Istanbul.
Wow, what about this touch from McKennie? Round the corner, and Cope Miners just steadies himself. But he's found the top corner.
On for the injured at Bremer. In goes the cross and Conceição, Kalulu to his right. Conceição, Ben one. Torreira, Osimhen wants it in the box. Fired forward to Yunus Akgün, and a good save by defender, and another. Great work by Cope Miners. Look at... You have to go back to March 2024 for the last time that Cope Miners scored twice in a game, and that was both Juve goals back defending. Oh, and at the back...
You've got to go for it. Didn't play Icardi up with...
Stands up the cross, and Gabriel Sara again looks towards Osimhen to make a fast start to the second half, and they won't do it like that. Left by Lang. Gabriel Sara floats it in, and behind it goes Jakobs. Clearly he had to hold his run to stay on side. It was a... Played into a good area, and Osimhen turned this around for Juventus. And you just wonder, don't you, whether... Came out to Yunus Akgün. Osimhen and Torreira hit one against McKennie. Jakobs. Was caught there by Kakan Buruk. The long journey to Baku to take on Karabag. That an early kick he's come across to give his view on some. Conceição. Thuram. Yilmaz hits one and pushed out and in. An equaliser right at the start of the second half. It's Noah Lang for Galatasaray. All square, and what a game this is.
Oh, it's incredible. Salah tries to get the ball across. Thuram actually does well, but when it comes out to Yilmaz, we talked before that he's been a little quiet, hasn't quite shown what he can do in this game well.
Managing the game, keeping the ball, stopping Galatasaray getting up ahead. Waiting in the box, Conceição goes on the outside. The opportunities that he deserved in Naples. Times in the Champions League group stages, Juve with only
do that for long periods.
Yilmaz again going up against Cabal and gets the... There's going an entire second leg to go of this because it's just brilliant. And again, he looks to go on the outside. Sent in there by Conceição, an easy take up towards Victor Osimhen. Sanchez up there, and Torreira looks to hit Galatasaray. His last had been for Napoli against... Yildiz takes it. McKennie, one of those up there, waiting for this delivery. Gabriel Sara's played it in, and they're in front! Remarkable from Galatasaray. Davinson Sanchez was in there. The ball played with so much pace, and Juventus could not deal with it.
What a delivery. It is all about the ball in. And
Osimhen waits in the box. Yilmaz in there too. Telly to Cope Miners. Sanchez with the... Yilmaz now on this near side that he's seen off Cabal. And Conceição in the box. Yildiz still going. And on the bench tonight for Galatasaray as well.
There again. Oh, he's off. He's off.
Bardakcha, but Juve didn't make the most of it. In comes the corner. And Kelly's at the back post, but he could... Solai. Sara, who's been excellent tonight. A goal and an assist.
Still 20 minutes to go. home crowd.
Oh, they've taken a chance and paid the ultimate price. Lang again. 4 for Galatasaray. And they are very much in control of this tie now. What a turnaround.
Well, it's great pressing, it's great closing down, but Thuram, what are you doing giving...
They're on the attack as I'm saying that. That's how crackers this game is. Spalletti will have to take his fair share of the blame, but how... Shots on here, and Di Gregorio was concerned coming on here, along with... wasn't found. Miretti.
Goal for the home side, and I think the tie's over.
As well, Miretti dropped from the team that started PSV. And it was one of those towards Osimhen. Boué, oh, he might have gone down there! Oh, and he just goes on and scores! He's only just come off the bench. And then he produces that! What a performance! What a night in Istanbul! They can hardly believe it, those Galatasaray fans. They lead Juventus by 5, count them 5. Oh, try to have a little chip, and Torreira carry on pushing forward with both Icardi. Still could yet get worse for them. Pushing for a 6th here in added time, over towards Osimhen. For it out there for Galatasaray. Sané still going. Manage this in any way. Kalulu turns it.